one of the indications that you're making progress at the gym usually is that you can lift heavier weights, right? That's easy. You have more muscles, you can lift more. Okay, so as long as you maintain the same technique, the proper technique, and if you lift more, it means that you made some progress, right? So here's the thing: it is not always the case, and I think that I experienced it today fully for the second time. So the first time was like around a half a year ago, when I was doing lateral raises, and my personal trainer told me that I should go lower to be able to really squeeze out those muscles. No, sorry, there was one more time. Sorry, so 3 times in total. Okay, second time was dumbbell row to kickback on a bench. So I was always using the same dumbbell both for row and then you were proceeding towards kickback. And here's what my personal trainer told me. In order to squeeze triceps properly, you need to use a lower weight, because otherwise weight is so massive that other muscles are being engaged in movement and you are not training the muscles that you're supposed to targeting during this exercise. So what I'm doing right now currently is I'm using 20 kilo dumbbell for a row, and I'm using 7.5 kilo for the kickback. That's weird, isn't it? But this allows me to properly squeeze my tricep. And so what happened today? I was doing single leg hip thrust with a dumbbell. Right? Because I am doing my butt, I am doing my abs, because I have problems with my back. I am suffering from 2 back conditions, and I always was ashamed of doing exercises like this because they're so girly, aren't they, right? But being inspired by Obi Vincent, I came to the conclusion that fuck it. I don't give a fuck what other people think about me. I am going to care about my health, and I will do what is actually good for me. So today was this lower day, right? So abs, glutes, hams, calves, all this type of stuff. And as I was doing single leg hip thrust, I realized that I can do it. And I was doing it with a 16 kilogram dumbbell, but I don't really feel that it exercises my butt, you know what I mean? So I went as low as 10 kilos. And the moment I did, the exercise got awfully difficult. Honestly, it was so painful. It was really tough for me to finish my series. While doing the very same exercise with a 16 kilogram dumbbell, I was okay with keep on going and even increasing the weight, because different muscles have been... I've been exercising different muscles because the weight was too big for my butt. Or rather for my one buttock, because these are single leg thrusts. So, yeah, not every single time whenever you go heavier with weights, you're actually performing better. It is not always an indication of progress. Sometimes, in order to progress, you gotta go lower. And that is also something that I learned. Right now, I am on the council gym, because that is the only gym in a very little city, and to which I have an access right now. But before, whenever I was going to the gym in a bigger city, this is what I noticed from the very big guys. You know, the guys that are basically on the front page of the gym because they're competing and they're winning and they're so good. You know, they are going for low weights. I actually even spoke with a guy. He was an older guy that I believe, I'm not sure though, he was competing back in the past, extremely ripped. He was really big, but also very old. He was over 60 easily. He told me that whenever he's trying some new exercise, he stays with low weights for at least 3 months to prevent injury before he even starts to challenge himself. That's how easy, that's how slow he takes everything. So yeah, that's what I had to say. It's kind of counterintuitive that going lower with weights actually makes progress, but sometimes it is actually a thing. So not only maintaining a proper technique, but also focusing if you're squeezing the right muscle. Okay, so if you are squeezing the right muscle, if you're maintaining a proper technique, if you're going way over 10 reps, and your goal is to build muscles, not lose weight, obviously, then it's a good idea to increase the weight, but only then. And that was the mistake that I was doing. And I learned not to do it. And hopefully I will not be that dumb with future exercises as well.